All right, the races begin. The runners will start on Ceres Station. This extremely blue, extremely lonely and empty sort of space station. Not quite like in the Jetsons, where it's full of futuristic people and robots and all kinds of things. This place is just full of corpses. But we don't know yet what could have killed these poor scientists. What did they ever do? What did they do? They're just trying to study Metroids for the benefit of galactic mankind. So both our runners make our way. They found the baby Metroid. GG's to both. Go back to the ship. The game is over. They found the baby Metroid. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, wait, what's this? It's Ridley. This devastatingly purple space pelican whipping that tail. So you can shoot Ridley 100 times, but that takes a very long time. So the runners elect to just get their health below 30. And now they can escape Ceres because as soon as Ridley flies away, the place is going to explode. Why? I don't know. We just need to have more excitement in our lives, which means space stations have to be destroyed. Now, the escape from Ceres can be a little tricky for both veteran runners and novices alike. The steam. Even in the future, we're using steam power. It's just boiled water. It's amazing. Try it at home. Your experiences may vary. Solid Snake getting out of Ceres. Oh, commentator curse. Solid Snake getting out of Ceres at a time of 38, and KrunchyLex also with a 38. Phenomenal. They are very, very close to each other, professionally speaking, but also in terms of time. So Ridley took the baby Metroid to the planet Zebes, and that's where our runners will track him down, because Samus Aran is indeed a bounty hunter. And this time, nobody even hired her to follow Ridley. She's like, you know what? I'm hiring myself. I'm a bounty hunter. I can do what I want. Both runners' ships touching down on Ceres gently. Just a quick elevator ride to the top of their ships, and they'll be on their way through Crateria. Super Metroid, as a video game, requires you to collect major items as well as minor items. The first major item our runners will be picking up is the infamous morphing ball. No, this isn't a ball that changes shape. It allows Samus to turn into a ball. Both runners going with the Moonfall. Sensational movement tech. The hyper-modern game. Absolutely wonderful that both these runners, despite the fact that they're relatively new to any percent, both electing to use the Moonfall. Let's get hype for that. The runners are making their descent down into Old Brinstar. You fans of Nestroid, these screens should look awfully familiar. Starting off in Blue Brinstar and picking up their Morphing Ball. Or as most people call it, just Morph Ball, because you know what? It's for brevity. Fewer syllables, faster speech, faster times. But before they can leave Blue Brinstar, they got to make their way down through the construction zone and grab the first missile pack of the game. Both runners have done so, so now they can make their way all the way back up through Old Torian, where Zebes will have come alive with monsters and pirates and enemies and all sorts of terror and excitement and danger, of course. What would a Metroid game be without constant fear of danger? I believe Buster Rhymes said it best when he said, "This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us because too much of us is dangerous." Well, too many space pirates is dangerous, but KrunchyLex, just a couple of pea shooter shots. Same for Solid Snake, just dispatching these relatively weak enemies. KrunchyLex beginning his climb, going with the ledge grabs. Very, very smooth movement. Again, the curse strikes again. The curse is going to be striking a lot. Solid Snake hot on his heels, electing to shoot the pirates, make a couple of spin jumps up the climb. The climb is definitely a significant challenge to newer runners. I speak for myself too when I say that. I am very new at this game. But you can't let the climb beat you down. So Crunchy was the first to make it back to the surface of Criteria, but having a little bit of trouble getting past that Ripper. Both runners are going to be heading down the parlor towards the Bomb Chorizo. Not to be confused with chorizo, which is a type of spicy sausage. No sausage in this enemy, this mini-boss. Just Chozo technology, just an animated bird android of some kind. KrunchyLex collecting bombs, but Solid Snake only a few seconds behind. It might come down to how both runners dispatch the Bomb Chorizo. The trick is to keep your shot count in multiples of 5. Beautiful, beautiful morph ball movement from KrunchyLex to avoid taking damage at the beginning of the fight. Solid Snake not so lucky. Terrible drop luck for KrunchyLex. Not a single missile pack dropped. Now Crunchy's got some missiles, delivering some damage. And Solid Snake has decapitated the Bomb Chorizo, but it's running around like a chorizo with its head chopped off. So Solid Snake finishing first, but just awful, awful drop luck for Crunchy. Crunchy finishes him off with the pea shooter. So we have our first lead change. It's extremely early in the game, but first lead change, Solid Snake taking a very slight lead over Crunchy. Solid Snake skipping Alcatraz, which at least one member of this tournament has been known to call a scam. We're not sure who would say such a terrible thing about such an interesting trick. KrunchyLex, though, going for Alcatraz escape and nailing it. First into Terminator, so we have another lead change. KrunchyLex collects his first energy tank, but Solid Snake right behind him. Only an item collection fanfare behind. KrunchyLex damaging himself to pick up some iframes to just skip right through those pirates like they weren't even there. Solid Snake electing to do the same strategy. Both runners will making their way down to green Brinstar. Brinstar is just a kaleidoscope of color in this game. We've got blue, red, pink, and green. Unfortunately, there is no yellow Brinstar. No violet and no indigo either. What a complete disappointment, game designers. I want a complete Roy G. Biv Brinstar. Is that too much to ask for? KrunchyLex going for the first major sequence break of the game. The early Supers Mock Ball, nailing it first try. Solid Snake now attempting his early Supers Mock Ball. Bounced a little bit, but electing to pick up the missile pack to pad that ammo. More, more better. I've been saying it for decades. The more ammo you have, the more enemies you can kill with missiles. It's fantastic. Not going for the backup strat, but electing to reset the room. He's going to give this early Supers Mock Ball another try, but I think he bonked on the... Oh, he bonked on the door. That's all right. That's all right, Snake. Keep trying. Crunchy's into pink Brinstar now. Laying some bombs, blowing through some walls. Oh, I thought he had it that time. Come on, Snake. You can do it. If I can do early Supers Mock Ball, anybody can. I promise. KrunchyLex picking up another missile pack, and then he'll head down and grab the all-important Charge Beam. Charge Beam allows you to charge up your shot, which is an invaluable skill for dispatching enemies in this game. And Snake nails the early Supers Mock Ball. Way to go, Snake. He'll collect his first super pack and start heading to Pink Brinstar, I should say. KrunchyLex is through Pink Brinstar. He'll head to Green Hill Zone, where he might run into Sonic the Hedgehog. Oops, wrong platform. That's Sega Genesis exclusive. Sega does what Nintendo don't, but you know what, Sega? You never had Super Metroid, so to be honest, who's blast processing now? You know what I mean? Solid Snake deftly avoiding those enemies with some crucial jumps. It's been pointed out to me in chat that Sonic the Hedgehog was also on the Master System, but I said Sega, not Genesis. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Solid Snake just going to high-five those enemies, see how they're doing, you know, check in with Fred and Carl there, and grabs Super Missile Pack and will also pick up Charge Beam, but KrunchyLex is into Red Brinstar, skipping the Spazer Beam, heading straight to Kraid, while Snake grabs his Charge Beam. So we have a little bit of a gap widening here, but anything can happen. It's a Kraid quick kill away from Snake catching up. And if you're wondering, I just turned into William Shatner, so I'm just gonna... Okay, no more William Shatner mode. Back to just straight commentary. Snake electing to use charge shots against those side hoppers. Very nice strat. Nice to see a pseudo screw executor there to avoid taking damage, but he's got to be careful here. He's only got 29 health. Looks like Crunchy's made his way into the Key Hunter room outside Kraid's, the entrance to Kraid's room within Kraid's lair, but Crunchy also with low HP, only 24. Using missiles to dispatch those pirates. All right, we need a new name for kill. We can't keep saying dispatch. Dispatch, dispatch, dispatch. That's all we keep saying is dispatch. Just completely executing those green pirates and then mini Kraid with missiles to pick up enough supers to deliver the devastating Kraid quick kill. Solid Snake electing to go for Spazer Beam. I like this move. It's always good to have more firepower at the cost of time, in my opinion. KrunchyLex with a swaggy D boost to get to the Ghidorah, the eye door, while Solid Snake picks up arguably the greatest weapon in any video game ever made. Eat your heart out, BFG 9000. Why would you want that when you could have a Spazer Beam? Paper Tiger with a suggestion: Inhume instead of dispatch hockey. That is a $10 word if I ever heard one. That's a fantastic vocabulary there, Paper Tiger. I appreciate the suggestion. I don't know if I have the articulation or the refinement to be able to pull off using that word. Looks like Crunchy's going to prom with Kraid, doing a little dance. Went for the quick kill and just barely missed it. Had the charge set up perfect, but just didn't connect. But making very quick work of Kraid. Despite dancing, last tango in Kraid's lair, and down goes Kraid. KrunchyLex picks up his various suit, while Solid Snake is going for the high jump boots. They're guaranteed to make you jump higher. And we might have a little high five here if Crunchy can get to Norfair fast enough with swaggy D boost out of Kraid's lair. Kraid's room entrance. Kills mini Kraid again because, you know, it's a fun enemy to kill because he drops so many supers. Question chat from Final Flame is Solid Snake doing PRKD or just a different route? Solid Snake elected to pick up high jump boots before heading to Kraid. I remind all viewers that this Super Metroid Prodigy tournament showcases up-and-coming Super Metroid runners in an any percent tournament. We've got 6 rounds of Swiss-style action ahead of us. We're into round 4 already. I like that play from Solid Snake, electing to use a super to disable the green door to Ice Beam. That'll come in handy later on when he goes to pick up Ice Beam. Crunchy, meanwhile, exiting Kraid's warehouse through Blue Brinstar with that scary mouth and a great high five. Very nice high five by both runners. KrunchyLex going down into Norfair. Solid Snake just coming from Norfair, but Solid Snake's got to still take out that Kraid. KrunchyLex will head towards high jump boots. Once again, guaranteed to make you jump higher. A couple quick missile kills against those pirates, and mini Kraid goes down too. Just fell down like a sack of potatoes. Potatoes, tomatoes, I don't know what, any old vegetable you want. If you put it in a bag and it falls down, that's how mini Kraid went down. Just like a sack of those vegetables. Solid Snake using that moonwalk to set up the charge shot Kraid quick kill as Crunchy collects his high jump boots. We'll see if Kraid's gonna go for 2 dances today. And yes, he is. Solid Snake was able to land 1 super, still has 2 left, and has the charged Spazer Beam at his disposal in case he runs out of supers. Snake delivering a salvo of regular missiles to get Kraid to open up, and just another salvo, just rip those missiles. KrunchyLex making his way into Cathedral, which can be a tricky room, but KrunchyLex just makes it look so easy, so smooth. Crunchy Morph Ball rolling away through the lava, through the seahorses, as Solid Snake exits Kraid after collecting his various suit. Went for a swaggy D-boost, but unfortunately couldn't pull it off, but that's fine. D-boosts are dripping with swag and a very quick movement technique, but they can be a little tricky. And down goes King Kak as KrunchyLex ascends to the top, to the summit. He summits Bubble Mountain, dethrones King Kak as the king of Bubble Mountain, and heads towards Speed Booster. Solid Snake running and gunning, blasting through those key hunters. And Solid Snake electing to pick up the Kraid E-Tank. I like this play a lot. It's always good not only to have more ammo, but to have more life as well. KrunchyLex with the speed booster, so PK Flyers unlocked. Samus now has the ability to run faster and jump higher, just like guaranteed. If you're wearing PF Flyers, you can run faster and jump higher. Beautiful speed keep through the door to get that first farm. A quick farm, terrible supers luck, but 4 to 5 farms later, he's got 4 supers. Solid Snake on his way to Cathedral, but not quite there yet. Has to deal with these mini Disgigas. Now into Cathedral as Crunchy heads towards Wave Beam. You have to be very careful on these platforms. It's possible to KO through them. Don't ask me how I know this. KrunchyLex taking a bit of damage on the spikes, but that's alright. Quick wall jump. Forget that intended strat. Forget that intended route. Forget that grapple beam. Croc's just sitting down there with a single tear coming out of his eye, being like, why doesn't anyone ever come to visit me? Well, Croc, it's because in any percent, we don't need grapple beam. We can just keep on trucking. We can use wall jumps to get wave beam. We can cross the moat any which way we want, whether it's with Shine Sparks or with CWJ or horizontal bomb jump. But poor Croc feeling awfully left out in this tournament. Not a single visit to my knowledge. KrunchyLex heading back to Bubble Mountain while Solid Snake goes for Speed Booster. King Kak assassinated again. Gotta love the Kak attacks with their very reliable super drops. Snake electing to use arm pumps to get through the game just a bit faster. Arm pumping is a great strategy. Move Samus 1 pixel forward, and in summation, over the course of an entire run, it saves an unbelievable amount of time. KrunchyLex through the Frogway. Wow! Crosses the save room, no problem. Very nice. And it looks like Crunchy's going to be grabbing late ice, so he's heading all the way back up to Brinstar. We're headed for the ghost with the most, babe. We're headed to wreck ship to tangle with that goofy, spooky elephant ghost. Snake making his way towards Wave, just a couple careful jumps on those platforms, picking up more missiles because more missiles, more better. Nice wall jumps from Snake to get up there and grab that wave beam. Before Crunchy heads to wreck ship, he will have to collect the game's first power bombs. I love this play from Crunchy, visiting the Sloater's Refill, or as some people call it, Sloaty's Reefies. Kids stay in school and don't do drugs, but yeah, Sloaty's Reefies. What a peculiar name. Crunchy blazing through Red Tower. Let's see how he handles the Red Tower climb, whether a hero... Did it connect? No, it did not. He'll try once again. Better cooperate, Rippers. Beautiful climb from Crunchy. A swaggy D-boost across Hellway. Let's see another one. Well, maybe next time. This commentator is just licking his chops. He's not satisfied with just one D-boost. I want more D-boosts. D-boosts, such a cool strategy, such a cool movement tech in this game. And there we go, a nice D-boost through Alpha PB room. Snake backtracking just a bit just to grab that ice beam. Now that he has speed booster. Oh, but he stored a spark. Oh, he'll have to reset the room. Tough luck for Snake there. That was just bad luck. Crunchy with a safety save before heading to wreck ship. Good idea, especially because Fantoon can be extremely trolly. Snake with a perfectly executed midair morph to climb the quote-unquote wrong side of the ice beam room. Those midair morphs can be a little bit challenging, especially if you're as fumble-fingered like I am. It's even said that I have hands like my feet. So now Solid Snake is becoming very popular at summer parties this year because he can turn anything into ice now. Want to keep that cooler cold? Just freeze one of these enemies and we'll pop them in the cooler. Crunchy's setting up for the moat crossing. It'll take a little short charge and then a shine spark across. Where Solid Snake going with the bouncing bomb strat. Love to see that in a run. Absolutely wonderful way to do it. You can do a midair morph. You can do a mock ball. But I like the charge shot into the bouncing bombs. KrunchyLex just barely missing that short charge. With the backup, with the jump. Oh, but he goes for a swim. Just got to cool off, relieve a little stress. That's all. He'll line up for another Shine Spark attempt. Oh, and takes another dip. Just a frame too late on that Shine Spark counter. Solid Snake will head towards Red Tower. We'll see if he'll hit up. We'll see if he'll hit up Sloaty's Reefies. Now KrunchyLex with a nice spark across the ocean and purposely bonking just short of that platform, and that'll save some energy for the Fantoon fight. A lot of people that are new to watching Super Metro will be like, well, did he mean to do that? It's like, well, of course he did. Shine Sparks cost so much energy that it's good to save as much energy as possible, especially on the way to a boss. Really nice freezing those rippers by Snake. Really nice jumping. Really nice movement through this red. Crunchy setting up for a speedball. Oh, just barely misses it. Deals that Ghidorah a single super, and he's through to Fantoon. While Solid Snake makes it to Hellway. Sets up for a swaggy D-boost, but unfortunately gets captured by the Vileplume. But the Vileplume gives up. I guess Samus just doesn't taste very good. The Elephant Ghost with the most, babe. KrunchyLex going in against Fantoon. Fantoon opening with what looks like a slow pattern. KrunchyLex managing those flames really well, but oh, just missed the eye. It was a quick eye, eyes wide shut. Fantoon just closed that eye real fast. Couldn't land any missile shots. He'll have to wait for him to respawn. A couple quick missiles. Sets up for an X Factor. Oh, and he nailed him with the charge shot off screen. I've never seen that before. That was sensational. First class. First class charge shot from Crunchy. Solid Snake dropping a PB after grabbing the first PBs. So that way it unlocks that yellow door, and he'll be heading to Criteria to cross the ocean and the moat. But not in that order. Crunchy dealing a couple missiles. Oh, I think he might have hit one particle. Just a frame too late on that Shine Spark. Phantoon beginning to change color, though, as Crunchy continues to deal damage. Oh, and nails 3 out of 4 particles. That ghost is busted, dude. See you later, Phantoon, says KrunchyLex. I got a gravity suit to grab. Snake with a couple attempts at this Shine Spark. There we go. A nice horizontal spark against the or across the moat. As Crunchy will head towards the attic of Rex Ship, and instead of any like old toys or board games or clothes, all he's gonna find is a bunch of terrible enemies, key hunters and atomics. Yuck. Snake setting up for a short charge here, going with the backup back towards the door. Oh, but he goops it, goops up into that that oil rig platform. Setting up for another short charge to cross the ocean. You can do it, Snake. I know you can. KrunchyLex into the attic, trying to set up for a Shine Spark. While Snake tangles with what can be a very challenging part of any percent, crossing the ocean. He's got the spark. Oh, but he goops it again. Vertical spark into that platform. I think I called it part of an oil well or something like that. That's what it reminds me of. It looks like an oil platform. KrunchyLex heading to go bowling. He's going to bowl 10 frames. And by 10 frames, I mean he's going to jump across the spikes and take as little damage as possible. Snake is having a bit of trouble with this short charge. Got the horizontal spark, but again hits that poor platform. Gets it again. And this time he's straight across, flies all the way to the green door. Let's give it a round for Solid Snake. Terrific will, the heart of a champion, the will of the survivor, unbelievable perseverance. Way to go, Snake, as he heads into Phantoon. While Crunchy's got a chance to just reflect on the beauty that is Rex Ship, just that beautiful military green, that olive drab. Personally, I would have gone with Battleship Gray, but that's just my personal preference. Snake heading into Phantoon, a quick super missile to that Ghidorah. Get it, Ghidorah? And he sets up his equipment to deal X Factors to Phantoon. While KrunchyLex leaves Rex Ship with the swaggiest, the swaggiest suit you ever saw. Beautiful purple color. Solid Snake setting up the X Factor. Got it off a little early, but landed one particle on Phantoon. He's got to watch his energy, though. He's only got 80 energy left. KrunchyLex taking his time, tiptoeing around those crabs. Those crabs deal a wallop, even with gravity and Varia suit. Oh, Solid Snake's got to be extremely careful He's only got 20 HP. Come on, give us a big health drops. That's right, Snake. Keep going, Snake. You got 50 HP. Crunchy heading back down Red Tower. Another large health drop, 55 energy. Went for a super and missed, setting up the X Factor. Nailed one particle, 15 HP though, and the particle's still swirling, so Snake is unable to shoot right now. No! Snake! Oh, no! What an amazing attempt at Phantoon. Boy, man, that was tough. Unfortunately, Snake is all the way back at the ship. He didn't take a safety save before Phantoon or at any other point in this run, unfortunately. Snake, what's wrong? Snake! Snake! My thoughts exactly, chat. Oh, Snake, I'm so sorry. But Snake is dusting himself off, getting back in the saddle after getting bucked by that horse called Any Percent. He's going to continue the run. So let's give a big round of applause for Snake. Like I said, the perseverance, the will to survive, unbelievable. Going for Pitless, perfectly executed. And heading down to Blue Brinstar. KrunchyLex into Meridia now. Solid Snake continuing this run, but I just saw... Oh, this is sensational! Unparalleled determination! Solid Snake forfeiting from the race, and before I can even react, unforfeited from the race, so Solid Snake is going to continue on through Construction Zone to grab those first missile pack. KrunchyLex into Aqueduct, where he's going to tangle with Batwoon. This is absolutely sensational. GG's to Snake. That is incredible, unparalleled determination. Whether it's a rhombus or a parallelogram, he's unparalleled in his determination. KrunchyLex setting up, probably going to use the audio cue to land this X Factor. All 4 particles landed on Batwoon. Really dealing some damage with those super missiles. He's only missed 1. Of course, as soon as I say that, he's missed 2, but that's okay. He can use charge shots. He's got wave. He's got that wave beam. Really nice Batwoon fight, looking exceptionally quick from Crunchy. While Solid Snake heads his way towards the climb part 2. Crunchy with the Batwoon E-Twang for a total of 4. While Solid Snake makes his way up the climb. Shooting those pirates so they can't cause any mischief, jumping across and shooting their eye lasers. Because screw those guys. Don't jump around them, just shoot them in the face and get rid of them. KrunchyLex with a really nice Shine Spark using the echoes to quickly farm the, whatever those blue things are. Went for the full halfy setup, tried to store the spark. Oh, he's going back. We're going to get another shot at it. Another quick farm as Solid Snake heads down into the parlor towards Bomb Torizo. Crunchy with the spark stored. Oh, but just runs out of Shine Spark timer. Tough luck, Crunchy, but you can make it across this room, no problem. This room is, of course, called the Coliseum. And the only reason it's called the Coliseum, the most logical, sensical reason it could ever be called Coliseum is, of course, because it has sand. It's not a Coliseum unless it's got sand. Really nice wall jumps to go around that tricky platform, while Solid Snake beginning his second Bomb Torizo fight. Looking good so far, but got health bombed on the second round. And decapitates Bomb Torizo, finishes him off with Pea Shooter. KrunchyLex taking a safety before Dragon. I like that move. I like that move a lot. Blasting the Ghidorah and heading into Dragon. Quickly exterminates the turrets before they can deal him any damage. Solid Snake giving Alcatraz a shot, but electing to go around. Good idea, Snake. Alcatraz is a complete scam. You don't even need an Alcatraz to get sub-hour, or even sub-55. We know there's at least one runner in the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament with a blazing fast time that does not use Alcatraz. Dragon gooping, but KrunchyLex sending her away with a power bomb. She just evades straight up the screen. Crunchy storing a spark. Oh, but she evaded the spark. Solid Snake making his way through the pirates again. KrunchyLex dropping a power bomb to clear that goop and now delivering a few supers, a couple of haymakers into Dragon's soft, vulnerable belly. If you ever have to do battle with a giant shrimp, go for the soft underbelly. Sweeping Dragon across the screen with that power bomb to clear the goop. Stores another spark. Came in a little bit too high and just missed. Solid Snake with a first try. Early supers mock ball. Beautiful job. KrunchyLex saying, I gotta buy more cocktail sauce because I got this shrimp's about to be fried. Crunchy just a bit too high on that spark, storing two of them in rapid succession. While Solid Snake heads into Pink Brinstar, where he'll collect Charge Beam and another missile pack. KrunchyLex finishing off Dragon with regular missiles into that red belly, while Dragon's babies collect her up and probably devour her off screen. What a tragic ending to such an infamous Metroid boss. KrunchyLex collecting Space Jump, or as I like to call it, the Vomit Comet. Because, gosh, if that was a real thing, I mean, I would just be puking my guts out spinning that fast. KrunchyLex with a few quick space jumps, electing to farm up that Metroid, while Solid Snake makes his way back through Green Hill Zone, using that charge beam to take care of those side hoppers as well as the bugs. KrunchyLex into Cack Attack Alley, or just Cack Alley, depending on who you ask. Picking up those super drops, and Solid Snake is all the way into Red Brinstar. A quick farm for Crunchy as he heads towards Plasma Beam. Solid Snake heading towards Spazer Beam, which of course is the #1 beam in the game. There couldn't possibly be a beam better than Spazer. At least not until very, very far into the game, but Spazer is a great early item. Increases the width of the beam, makes it easier to hit enemies, and also does a lot more damage than just the pea shooter. And when stacked with Wave Beam and Ice, it's a formidable combo. Unless you pick up Plasma Beam, which is what Crunchy's about to do. Hopping over that pile of slime and making his way through this deadly pink pirate room. Grabbing the Plasma Beam, upgrading his beam by 300%. With the damage output greater than a super missile. Able to penetrate enemies, go right through them, and hit whatever's behind them. Solid Snake crossing into Kraid's lair. Setting up that jump just perfectly, getting enough run speed to leap across. Samus finished 4th in the Olympic trials in the long jump, so you can see that very beneficial for entering Kraid's lair. Question from chat: does a plasma beam penetrate better or worse than a stanchion? That is an exercise left to the viewer. I expect a full report on by Monday, Maniacal. Solid Snake with making quick work of these rooms as he heads back into Kraid. Yes, either Hockey doesn't know or he doesn't want to say because it's speed gaming and I gotta keep things clean. Solid Snake with a beautiful Kraid quick kill. The charge beam setup delivering 4 supers. Stun locking Kraid in that animation and just feeding him 4 supers. No second last dance in paradise with Kraid for Solid Snake. KrunchyLex making his way down into Norfair. Had a really nice Meridia. Crunchy going for the Ice Beam now. This is the late Ice Beam pickup on Old Route or KPRD boss order. A swaggy D-boost from Solid Snake to escape from Kraid's room. Snake having a little bit of trouble in this key hunt room. It's very challenging to jump up there without high jump. But he does it anyway. Love this. Love watching these competitors. Love watching these guys on a Wednesday night, prime time on Speed Gaming, playing Super Metroid any percent. This is phenomenal. Who could ask for better entertainment? I know I certainly couldn't. KrunchyLex selecting power bombs. That tells us he's going to go south route through the Croc Speedway to get to Lower Norfair. And who knows, maybe he'll visit the Nutella refill on the way there. Of course, another major refill point, crucial juncture in terms of an any percent route. You have the Sloater's refill or Sloaty's refees and the Nutella refill or Nutty's refees. Hey, nobody calls it that, but from now on, I think we have to. Snake delivering supers to the pink and green doors, turning them blue. Nailing that, whatever that thing is. I forget what it's called, but he nailed it and unlocked the door on the way out so he won't have to track it down once he grabs high jump. Solid Snake with high jump boots is KrunchyLex. Right outside of Lower Norfair. Dropping a power bomb. Unlocking the door and collecting up some more power bombs. Solid Snake electing to skip the missile pack. He's going full YOLO. Trails 420 Gamer. Yes, I think those are Gamers. Thank you very much for the heads up. When you enter high jump boots, if you shoot the Gamer fast enough, you can unlock the door. KrunchyLex into the gauntlet, into what I call the gauntlet. I know there's a gauntlet in Super Metroid, but this is the true gauntlet. This is a test of all your skill, all your patience, everything. This is the penultimate part of the game. But just very challenging to casual runners as well as speed runners alike. KrunchyLex using power bombs to blast through these pillars, but the acid rising fast. While Solid Snake has a rising lava problem of his own as he crosses through to Bubble Mountain. KrunchyLex into the worst room in the game. Solid Snake setting up for his Bubble Mountain climb, and he does it. Kills King Cack. and retakes his place in the pantheon as the king of Bubble Mountain. KrunchyLex with that space jump up through worst room in the game. A midair morph and just a little boop right on top of that yellow pirate to make it through. Keep space jump into the amphitheater. The acid is rising. Solid Snake going for a speed booster while KrunchyLex climbing away. Lost space jump a little bit. Oh, he got damaged again by that pirate. Breaks out of spin, but bad luck for Crunchy, but he won't let it break his stride. Looks like Crunchy's heading towards Firefly. Love this play. Going into Ridley with 5 E-Tanks. While Solid Snake exits Bubble Mountain and heads to Wave Beam. For those of you just joining us, I'd like to remind you that the Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament is showcasing up-and-coming any percent Super Metroid speedrunners. We have a lot of veterans of the game who are trying to break the sub-50 time barrier. We have people that have taken a long layoff from the game and are now returning to the game after a long layoff. A bit of a tautology, but you'll have to forgive me. And then we also have a lot of novice runners and people new to any percent as a category or new to Super Metroid speedrunning in general in this tournament. The tournament will have 6 rounds. We're into the 4th round already. And following the 6 rounds of Swiss-style tournament action, following those Swiss rounds will be a playoff bracket of the top 16 runners. So even after the 6 rounds of Swiss are over, the Prodigy tournament isn't over. We have to crown a grand champion. King Cat goes down again from Solid Snake's Spazer Wave combo beam, while KrunchyLex is gonna waltz with the Metal Pirates. A couple quick plasma shots in addition to that charge shot, and the first Metal Pirate is down. Let's see if he makes quick work of the second. Exceptional fight by KrunchyLex as he heads to Ridley. Solid Snake boosting through the Frogway as KrunchyLex doesn't let that acid ruin that beautiful purple paint job on the gravity suit. KrunchyLex with great ammo, terrific health. 10 supers, 9 after shooting the door, and he's going to go straight in to Ridley. While Solid Snake's going for Ice Beam. It'll take 20 charge shots. Ridley's got 18,000 HP, so you do the math. That's 900 per shot. 3 supers is the same as 2 plasma shots, because supers do double damage against Ridley, 600 instead of the usual 300. Crunchy with a really nice start here, landing those charge shots, rolling under the pogo. Ridley's tail gobbling up a few of his shots as Solid Snake picks up his Ice Beam. Now KrunchyLex manipulating Ridley, getting him to pogo, luring him into a trap, getting the color change, taking a leap of faith and delivering a heroic hero shot. Ridley with a quick tail swipe, a swoop under, but Crunchy was ready for him. Ridley extremely agitated now, pogoing out of his mind, a dark, deep crimson color. But Crunchy electing to deliver the damage straight to the Space Pelican, straight from heck. Oh, pardon my language. Ridley just thrashing around with that tail, but picking up Crunchy. What a beautiful fight. Ridley is dead. Crunchy is alive. No surprises there. That was a terrific fight. Solid Snake will head to Red Tower to make his climb, and Crunchy elected to grab the Ridley E-Tank. Good call with only 93 HP. That would make for an extremely difficult Lower Norfair escape. Solid Snake setting up for Alpha Spark. Oh, but he ran into the frozen cack attack. He had it. He had the spark, but the cack attack got in his way. Oh, bad luck, Snake, but let's give him credit for trying. Alpha Spark is not easy. KrunchyLex threw the acid again. Straight through the metal pirates as he begins his escape. Solid Snake with a couple key frozen rippers to jump up through Red Tower. Crunchy not wanting to waste any time, taking a little bit of spike damage in that Kago period of the wasteland. And Solid Snake into Hellway, dispatching the enemies. A terrific D boost, stays on his feet, stays out of the Vile Plume. Let's see another one. Stick in the second one. Beautiful job as he heads toward Alpha PBs. KrunchyLex electing to destroy the Key Hunters, the I don't know, the three amigos or the three muchacho. I don't know. I'm not sure what the three wise guys, perhaps. Those guys are awfully wise. They crack a lot of wise, and they like to get in your way and deal tremendous damage. Snake has his power bomb, so he'll head direct ship to give Fantoon another try. While Crunchy continues, shaking off boulders and blue fireballs alike during his Norfair escape. Just dipping his toes in the acid. I'll have to wait for another cycle. Bad luck for Crunchy. Now he'll deal with the three musketeers. And if anyone in chat can name the three musketeers, you'll win a special prize from the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament organizers. Snake's got to be careful with those crabs. They deal tremendous damage with only Various Suit. He drops the PB, collects 2 more. Donatello is a great guess in chat, but that's one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. KrunchyLex is through Norfair. Snake setting up for the Moat Spark. Just barely misses it. Sets up for it again. Oh, that was swaggy! No way! Avoids the ceiling. Bong just kind of goes brrr. That was amazing. Rides the slope of the ceiling down and across the moat. That was sensational. KrunchyLex threw the Frogway on the way to G4. And oh, Solid Snake with another goop. You can do it, Snake. Oh, the bonk. If it ain't the goop, it's the bonk. That's the nature of shine sparking and short charging, unfortunately. Crunchy is looking really sharp right now. Setting a really nice pace. Hopefully that's not like talking about a pitcher having a perfect game like in baseball. Solid Snake with a beautiful spark across, leaving him with only 35 HP going into Fantoon. Of course, he can farm the atomics outside of Fantoon's room. And they're almost guaranteed to drop a large health. KrunchyLex moving through Meridia. Oh, electing to grab the crab supers. Had that ammo. More supers, more better. I saw Crunchy going for those crab supers and I'm licking my chops. I like that play from Crunchy. Looks like Solid Snake farming up those atomics a little bit. Get that HP as high as he can before trying to bust that ghost. KrunchyLex electing to take tremendous damage from the Sephi fish. but dealing it no damage on self. It's standing in solidarity with the Sephi fish. Crab supers, look like crab guarding supers, crab super. Oh, I'm sorry, what happened? I blacked out. Solid Snake beginning his Fantoon fight. He's got Wave Beam selected only because he's going to deal those X Factors to Fantoon's eye. Just barely missing the hitbox on opening pattern. Energy looking good still, though, with 105. Doing great flame management, grabbing the large health, setting up for the X Factor. Nails just one particle, though. 85 HP, the swirling particles. KrunchyLex with a beautiful speed keep through Parlor. You can do it, Snake. Oh, down to 40 HP. Oh, another X Factor, but Fantoon he'd already turned invisible. Get out of there, Snake. Grab that health. Grab those healths. Yes, 95 HP. As Crunchy makes it to G4 with a time of 56:10. Beautiful time. KrunchyLex just gets to relax, but Solid Snake's in the fight for his life against this damn elephant ghost. Elects to just use missiles instead of going for the X Factor. Now he can deal with the flames. A medium pattern from Fantoon caught Snake a bit unaware. 2 big health drops. Another small health drop. Snake refusing to go down. Finishing off Fantoon with a super. Busted makes me feel good. But I think it makes Snake feel even better. Snake with the revenge tour. Bustin' Fantoon. That ghost is busted. Didn't even have to cross the streams to do it. This ain't no Gozer. This is Fantoon. But Fantoon is history. KrunchyLex going through these Metroids like a hot butter through... a hot knife through butter. Snake picking up a crucial super missile pack in Wreck Ship as Crunchy continues this gauntlet through these Metroid rooms. Drops are looking terrific with 20 and 14. Really good ammo count for Crunchy. Really great time. Solid Snake will head towards Attic. Wants to farm up a little bit of health before he does so. Oh, but Crunchy got grabbed by the Metroid. So he's going to lay some power bombs. Dispatches all of the Metroids with power bombs. Alright, sorry about that, a little bit of connection problem, but we're back. KrunchyLex setting up against this baby. Not going for baby skip, just facing left like the good Lord intended. As Solid Snake is making his way outside the Wreck Ship, headed towards bowling. Solid Snake dealing that damage to those pancakes as he sets up to cross bowling. Plenty of HP though. KrunchyLex with a quick energy refill. Got to get that reload to continue the game. Snake got a little hung up on the spikes, but making it to the Chorizo statue and, you know, queuing up the cutscene before grabbing gravity suit. Crunchy going for the safety save before Mother Brain. I really like this play. It's late in the game, and Mother Brain can be extremely trolly, so very good idea to take a safety here. We'll see Crunchy set up for a Zeb skip here. Flies into the room, shoots diagonal up, takes damage, and jumps through. No sweat, no problem. A consummate professional. A beautiful Zeb skip by Crunchy. And Solid Snake has his swagged out purple people eater gravity suit with a swaggy D-boost off the Ripper exiting the wrecked ship. Love that. Love to see that in this run. Absolutely terrific. KrunchyLex having a little trouble with these Rinkas, but dealing those supers to Mother Brain's cranial lobe, frontal lobe, and he's gonna start Mother Brain 2 fight. I don't know if he meant to take damage off of Mother Brain, but he's got, you know, 4 tanks. Make it a little bit more challenging. Solid Snake, now he has gravity, so he's going to head down to Meridia. While Crunchy avoids those onion rings, avoids those french fries and those hamburgers. Manipulating Mother Brain's shots while Solid Snake crosses the Hellway. Oh, but falls into a Vileplume. And Crunchy's into the ketchup phase already. Skillfully jumping over those ketchups. GG's, that's gonna do it for Mother Brain 2 over on Crunchy's end. Mother Brain delivering a powerful rainbow beam to trigger the end of game cutscene. And the baby Metroid swoops in and saves the day, absorbing all that energy from Mother Brain's rainbow beam. Never get tired of seeing this cutscene. Solid Snake is into Meridia now, freezing the fish for a quick and easy jump up and through the door. While the baby Metroid restores all of Samus's energy, but look, Vape Nation, Mother Brain, with the purple jewel cartridge, smoking up like a chimney, sparking up, delivering just an absolutely tremendous amount of damage to this poor baby Metroid. And Solid Snake's through, going for the crab supers, but now decides to leave him behind for now. With a beautiful diagonal spark to climb Mount Everest. Goodbye, baby Metroid, but thanks for the super powerful Hyper Beam. KrunchyLex delivering Hyper Beam shots to Mother Brain, snapping her neck back like a piece of uncooked spaghetti. While Solid Snake making his way through the aqueduct and heading to Batwoon. And that'll do it for Mother Brain 3. Excellent fight by Crunchy. You know, seeing Mother Brain fade away like that just reminds me of Pearl Jam when they said, hearts and thoughts, they fade, fade away. And Mother Brain faded away, and now Crunchy's got to escape the planet because it's going to explode. Solid Snake delivering charge shots, sparing those supers as he delivers charge shots to Batwoon. A really nice spark by Crunchy at the beginning of his escape. And Solid Snake has defeated Batwoon, that annoying water sausage. Rosso in chat with an astute observation. Pearl Jam also had the classic, oh where can my baby Metroid be? Oh no, that doesn't work. I tried. KrunchyLex storing a spark and flying up the reverse, or just the standard climb on the escape. My god, how many cocktails? But he's going down to save the animals. Sensational. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Oh, my connection's gone. No, Crunchy, go. I didn't see what happened with the animals. Did he taunt them? Did he save them? I'll never know. But he's in and he's on the ship. GG's to Crunchy, finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 18 seconds. Improving his personal best by a huge margin. GG's to Crunchy. What a tremendously amazing run. Crunchy with a time save of a scarcely believable 7 minutes. A colossal PB from Crunchy. GG's to Crunchy. Looks like Snake starting his Dragon fight, destroying the turrets with a few missiles. But I don't think he has enough unless he burns a super, and which he does. He chooses to use the super. It's a good call. Those turrets can be very annoying. Snake going for X Factors and Sparks against Dragon. I think a couple of the particles connected. Setting up for another X Factor, delivering those particles to that soft, vulnerable underbelly. Snake setting up for more X Factors. He's got to watch his health. He's only got 37 HP here, and Dragon is gooping away. 17 HP. Snake, be careful. Oh, no, Snake. Oh, Snake, no. Oh, and Snake has died to Dragon and has forfeit the race. Oh, GG's. GG's, Snake. Thanks for giving another shot. Thank you so much for the race, but oh, what terrible luck. Let's give it up for these amazing runners. Be sure to follow both runners, and let's see if we can get them in for an interview.
Surprise.
Surprise? For me?
Hi. Yes.
Welcome, Crunchy, and I see Snake's here too.
Oh, yeah.
Gentlemen, GG's to you both. Snake, such terrible luck. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for giving it such a terrific try and the run back.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Crunchy for pushing through, making it through, getting that GG. You earned it today, man. Good freaking game, man. We were pushing each other back and forth. I had the restream open at the beginning of the race, and I got so nervous I actually had to close it. Like, I couldn't race. I was messing up tricks left and right. So, good race, man.
Yeah, absolutely. GG, Snake. I'm sorry it had to. I'm sorry Fantoon did you dirty like that.
Oh, man.
I was looking forward to a
I
close.
don't want to talk about it.
I'm so sorry.
Snake.
It was so ugly. Oh, hey man, I'm glad that everything went good for you. I'm guessing you had a tough time somewhere else because you had me, so you slowed down a bit somewhere.
Yeah,
You're kicking tail, man. You're on pace for like 109 easy.
Yeah, I lost time in a couple of spots. I'm still not entirely sure where I lost time between Space Jump and beating Ridley. Ridley was a bit of a tough fight, but not a minute time lost tough. But hey, whatever.
Yeah, man. Awesome race. It was really fun. My heart was beating so fast, you don't even know. My hands were like shaking, dude.
Oh yeah, I was doing like breathing exercises.
I was too!
Oh, that's amazing.
That was I knew this race was going to be so hype, man. I was so excited. And I got too excited. Ladies and gentlemen. Don't go in with hype like this because you will mess up. And Crunchy was there pushing me every inch of the way.
Absolutely. There were a couple of early lead changes.
Oh, it was so insane! It was crazy! It was like back and forth.
God, yeah, I don't know what happened to that bomb trees. That was the worst bomb trees I've had in like a month.
Welcome to the club.
It's like, hey, it's like not full health. Okay, gonna get some health. You gonna drop anything at all there?
No, yeah, just nothing. Absolutely nothing. He blanked us both. He was such a turd.
God,
unbelievable.
Bomb turd Rizzo, am I right?
Yeah, bomb turd Rizzo is right.
Bomb turd Rizzo, absolutely. So I'd like to say to both of you guys, thank you so much for putting on what was a really good race, but also like it's so refreshing to just sit back and hear you both kind of laugh and, you know, go over the things that went well and the things that went bad, but like just not to take it like too seriously, you know what I mean?
God, I'm so glad Crunchy won.
Well,
because now the nightmare's over. Like I can just retire and cast and commentate. Oh, I can't take this racing stuff anymore.
Oh, Snake, we got 2 more rounds. You and me.
Oh my god!
Did you forget this was Swiss? Come on!
Oh no!
We got 2 more rounds.
This is such good news. This is such good news. I just want to redeem myself, okay? I just want to.
I believe in you, man. You've been pushing your PB down really far. You actually had me worried coming into this race. I'm like, oh my god, his PB is like minutes faster than mine.
I'm so mad. You have no idea. I'm like, I got a 109 last night. I am gonna crush. This is gonna be great. And then I'm like, what's going on? I'm way too nervous. Because it's you, man. It's you. You were there. You're the ghost in my game. I couldn't conquer you.
The ghost in the machine.
Dude, you were Fantoon all on, weren't you?
Oh my gosh, a player 2 Fantoon.
Well, I don't know.
It was my fault. It was my fault. I went for a really risky X Factor strat that I've only had work once. So it's literally my fault. And I should have played it safe like I did the second.
Yeah, I did the X Factor on Fantoon as well, and I whiffed the first 2, and I'm like, oh boy, this is going rough. But then I hit him with the third one, that finished him off, so I'm like, okay, good. Okay, breathe.
All I know is I gotta watch this VOD back, because I gotta listen to the amazing Hockey Counter commentary.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
watch Crunchy put the game to the test, and take it to the limit, and finish with a great time.
Yay, finishing.
Absolutely. Snake, thank you so much for being such an awesome sport about everything, your sportsmanship, your determination.
No, I love you guys, and I love Super Metroid. That's all there is to it.
I'm so glad you're a part of this tournament, and I got to ask you both. Crunchy asked me this last night after my race. I got to ask you both, when are we jumping into the commentary booth, guys?
Let's do it. Let's do it. We got to get the 3, man.
Oh my god, the 3-fer?
It's going to be too good. It's going to be too good. Gonna be too good.
Oh my god, they'll never let us get into the booth again. It'll be awesome.
No. Speed Gaming 4 is already changed forever because the preview, like this is already changing Speed Game. Hey. We're putting them on the map, baby. We're putting them on the map.
I don't know what map that is, but I sure bet we did.
Oh man, that joke. I'm monk-kissing. I'm monk-kissing right now. All right, boys. Man. It was fun. Thanks for having me, Crunchy, man. GG. It was really fun, dude.
GG, Snakes. You know, someday let's do a friendly rematch. I want to see when we both improve and get out of the 6 rounds. I want to see how we still stack up.
I'm down. Yeah, we could have a rematch. That'd be fun.
You
Yeah,
heard it here
absolutely.
first, folks. It's gonna be Crunchy versus Snake round 2.
He's gonna feel the snake's bite next time, baby. Ooh, that
Can't
venom.
Get that
See when I'm
sting,
that far
venom.
ahead. Ooh!
Oh shit! I'll never bite him. I'll never be able to catch him. He's right. Ah, crap. Got me. Got me. All right, I'm out of here, boy.
All right, Snake, thank you so much.
See ya.
Thanks for talking over it, Hockey. Look forward to watching the VOD.
I hope you find it entertaining. I certainly did, but I just want it to be known. I said it during the commentary. I do not drink, but you may think I had a couple too many to drink during that race. But that's entirely okay. So I think we're gonna wrap things up here. Crunchy, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think I've already said more than enough.
Oh, right on. When you get the two of you guys together, you and Snake, and then you throw me in the bunch, it's like Godzilla versus King Kong versus King Ghidorah. I don't know. It's awesome. But thank you so much, Crunchy and Snake. You guys put on a terrific race. Thank you, tournament organizers, Melonax and Cephalon, aka Antinomy, for organizing the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament. We still have tons more Super Metroid Prodigy tournament action. Let's just take a quick look at the schedule. It looks tight. Like tonight for you night owls, we've got at 11:59 p.m. start time. We've got Maniacal versus Gameaholic over on Speed Gaming. Into Thursday, we have Zenkai versus Dr. McStreamy and Mario Mayhem versus Cheaty Face. And then we have a blockbuster weekend. I'm not going to read all the matches, but we have a terrific number of matches going into the weekend. So stay tuned. We'll be on all sorts of Speed Gaming channels. So on behalf of everybody that is a part of the Super Metroid Prodigy tournament, I'd like to give one final shout out and thank you to Speed Gaming channel, to Feasel, to Adirondack Rick, everybody, all the volunteers who make this tournament possible and make all these amazing events possible. So this is the Hockey Towner signing off and wishing you all a wonderful evening.